Right, good morning everyone and welcome to the second of this morning's session. So this is the seated version of the Dancing to Heal. So I'm going to switch over to Wendy now, who will lead the session for us. And we've got some more people joining there as well. So go ahead to speak if you're that.
Hi, welcome to the next session. This is the seated session of Dancing to Heal. And I hope you're going to have some fun with it. Please just do what you can. There's no pressure to do it actually exactly the same as me. Just move in your own body's way. So let's get some safety things out of the way first. I'm going to take my seat further back and show you. So when you're seated, just make sure you've got a comfortable position so you can actually touch the floor with your feet. It's really good if you can to take your shoes off. So if you choose to take your shoes off so you can wiggle your toes, put your shoes well out of the way and out of anybody else's way if there's other people in the room. You should have room to move your arms all around you without touching into anyone else. Perfect. You may possibly need to shuffle forward a little bit in your seat so the whole of your foot can touch the floor.
Yeah, in 2 seconds. If we just pull you back a bit.
How's that? Has everybody got a comfortable position? And be your own little personal trainer for this and your safety person as well. Just make sure you look after your body, you listen to your body, and if it hurts, just tweak the movement a little. So for example, if it hurts to move your arm in a certain way, just choose a different movement. So what we're doing then is connecting to pleasure rather than pain. Okay, so I'm going to put the music on and we can get started. And let's have some fun. The first part is just really a warm-up. There we go. Okay, so we're going to begin by activating the joints and get the energy moving around the body. So we have 2 ankles, 2 knees, 2 hips, 2 wrists, 2 elbows, 2 shoulders and the spine. Let's begin with 1 ankle, moving the ankle in a way that feels comfortable for you. Give the toes a wiggle about. Beautiful. I'm going to show you a couple of moves that we'll be doing later. This is the squish where the toes stay down and the heel comes up. And this is the duck walk where the heel stays down and the toes come up. So we'll be doing that later. So that's the ankle and the foot. Let's move up to the knee. Choosing movements with that knee. Moving the knee in a way that feels okay for you. Perfect. If there's any joint that doesn't want to move, just put the attention there. And then to the hip. Can you move the hip even though you're seated? Now some of you may choose to stand up, that's absolutely fine. You choose. Maybe a little hip bump, lifting that hip slightly. Putting your hand to a hip might help. That's lovely. So if you're standing, just make sure that the chair doesn't get in the way. You can hold on to the side of the chair if you wish. Rotation of the wrist. Can you move the wrist? And then include the fingers and the thumb. Fingers and thumb. I'm going to give you a little wave. Okay, fingers and thumb, whole wrist, hand, and then to the elbow joint. Can you move that elbow? Again, moving that elbow in your own unique way. Beautiful. Now let's move up to the shoulder. Let's start small, gentle movements with that shoulder joint. And then if you choose to, we can go much bigger and stretch out. And allowing that shoulder joint to move freely. Perfect. Now we're going to include the spine. So from the top of the head all the way down to the coccyx where you're seated. See if you can move the spine, maybe side to side. With the jaw slightly open, we'll take away tension. side, side, gentle movement of the head. And how about forwards, back, a spinal roll? So you need to widen the stance with your legs, with your feet, hands to the thighs or towards your knees, and come down looking up. And when you get to your depth, let the head hang and come up looking down. So we actually get some movement of the spine, a spinal roll. We'll give that a go the other way. So we're going to come down looking down and up looking up. So looking down, coming down. When you get to your depth, chin up, look up, and come up looking up. Wonderful. So that's the spine. Let's move on to the other shoulder, gently at first. And then if you choose to go bigger, shoulder. And then to the elbow joint. Beautiful. To the wrist, fingers and thumb, include them. And to the hip, movement of the hip, maybe hip bumps. And to the knee joints. Oh, lovely. And to the ankle, include the toes and the foot. And then walk those feet towards closed stance. Take those hands to the side. Get ready to take a long breath in and look up. And then a long breath out. As we come down, let the head hang and come up slow. How about moving chest, ribs? Now feet a little wider, about shoulder width apart. Let's do that again. As we look up and then down, you can let the head hang down. Undulating chest, ribs. How about a stance, a little wider with those feet. Relaxing down and gently up. Okay, now this is our wider stance, sumo stance or horse riding stance. And slowly. Now get ready to face side, ball of the foot to the back. We're going to take those palms up. And then facing forward, toes facing forward. Let's do a pelvic circle. See if you can move your hips, your pelvis. And then the other side. And pelvic circles in the other direction. Palms are facing down. Now remember those 13 joints that we exercised? Let's move them into a little dance, seated if you wish. Ankles, knees, hips, wrists, elbows, shoulders and spine. Choosing a comfortable stance for those feet, the legs. Get ready to stretch out those fingers, thumbs, look up. Beautiful. And let's take it down to the lowest. Coming up slow. Chest, ribs. Let's do that again. Really reaching up, stretching gently. And take it down to your lowest. Now remember that squish walk where the toes stay down. We're going to do that, but we're also going to take the heel of the hand across the body as we do that squish with our feet. And feel free to watch your hand as it travels across the body. And we're going to play with this. If you want to go faster, then you can choose to go faster. It's your choice. You can start slow or you can go faster. And can you watch that hand? Or those hands as they travel across the body with your squish walk. How about a duck walk? You keep the heels down, move those toes up. Let's include the hands, the arms. Want to go faster? That's an option. With our duck walk, walk, you're doing really well. Full foot, rumble those feet, full foot. And then just bring up the perfect. Stretch up with
Wendy, can I just say your battery's gone in your microphone? The battery's gone in your microphone. That sounds better.
Right. Sorry about that. It didn't sound any different at my end, you see. Right, how's that? Can you hear me now?
Much better, thank you.
Oh, right. There we go. So I can put the music back on. So we're going to do some palm directions. So we're going to make a heart shape. And then index finger pointing, a heart. So we're going to do a sink and pivot as if we're wiping a tabletop and making a beautiful rainbow. Fingers and thumbs make the rain creepy crawlies. From the other side, as if you're wiping a tabletop, make a rainbow. So this is heel lead, heel, and the other side. So it's heel ball toe. So you choose a side, heel ball toe. And then if you want to, you can stretch out the arm. Beautiful. Let's do that sink and pivot again. Are you ready to make those beautiful rainbows? Creepy crawlies make the rain. Beautiful rainbows. Fingers and thumbs. So we're back to the heel lead and we can stretch out the arm. So it's to the heel ball toe. As if you step in with that heel lead. Perfect. You got it. Really sensing with the soles of your feet. Beautiful. Get ready for the chorus. Our lovely sink and pivot, as if we're wiping a tabletop. Rainbows. Fingers and thumbs from the other side. You know what comes next? Get ready for a little change. We're going to play with toes in, toes in, out. Out, cha, cha, cha. Toes in, out. In, out, tap, tap, tap. In, out. With those toes. Directions. Now if you want to, you can add the hand, palms down, palms up. Do what you can. It might just be hands, it might just be feet, or it could be both. Might be a little, might be a lot. That's your choice. Let's take the tabletop and the rainbows. Making the rain or creepy crawlies.
Yeah.
Beautiful rainbows. Back to your heel lead. Gently, let's do some smaller movements. Let's make that heart. And index finger, and again. Index finger pointing. Well done. So keep a comfortable position and your joints nicely relaxed as we begin the wind down, which really is to relax the body but also energize you perfectly for the rest of your day. So again, make sure that you can touch the floor okay with your feet. And just for a moment, just really sense the soles of your feet if you can. Imagine you've got a beam of light coming down over the body to help you to relax, but also that's bringing in new energy to help energize every cell of your body so you feel good for the rest of the day. So just relaxing down, take those palms to the side. Let's take a long breath in and then out. And begin to move our fingers and thumbs into what we call creepy crawlies. Remember when we were making those creepy crawlies when we did the raindrops before? Now then, see if you can watch those hands without moving your head excessively as those hands, those fingers, creepy crawlies go side side. Perfect. Bring them to center. Now without moving your head, just using your eyes, see if you can bring those fingers and thumbs up and watch them go up. And then watch them go down to your lowest. And then back up to center. Turn them over so we can do those creepy crawlies up. Fingers and thumbs. And then stretch out those fingers. Stretch them out, fingers and thumbs. Perfect. Okay, now let's see if we can do middle finger crossover that index finger. You might need the help of the other hand. Can you do that one? And then rotating the wrists. Dance those wrists. Perfect. And stretch out those fingers again. Stretch them out. Okay, now let's do some palm directions around the body, as if you're creating a beautiful bubble of space around your body. Feel free to rotate the waist if you can, and watching the hands if you can as they travel, and then take those palms to the side. Let's take that long breath in again as we look up and out as those palms come down. And you deserve a little clap. Well done. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to come a bit closer so you can see me and we can have a chat if you wish. Sorry about the sound going. I didn't know the battery had gone. It sounded okay at my end.
I've just unmuted us. Oh, we can't hear you now.
Can't hear you, Mark.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I was saying, did you prefer the seated one or the stood one?
The seated one.
You prefer the seated? Yeah, a little different for everyone. We were supposed to have Brian join us, but something must have happened in the purple bubble, I think.
Oh dear.
They were having problems with the internet the other day. I think, you know.
Yeah.
He was looking forward to it when I spoke to him.
Oh dear.
He should be able to watch it back.
You'll maybe be able to watch it back, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you just have to all shout up or give me some signs if anything happens and you can't hear me. Because as I say, it sounded okay at my end, but obviously Mark is
Well,
very
it started going a bit
experienced.
crackly and then it disappeared.
Yeah, well, usually, you know, previously I've heard a crackle at my end if the battery's going, but it didn't happen this time, strangely.
Oh, thank you again, Wendy.
You're welcome.
And, there will be a pre-recorded one next week, but there'll be no live one next week because we're doing no live broadcast next week. Okay?
Why not?
Why not? Because it's in between Christmas and New Year. What holidays? There might be some short Facebook live things, but there won't be any of these live Zoom or Meet sessions. Okay?
Right.
It is not next Monday because it's a bank holiday next Monday.
What time will it be open?
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is yes.
Yeah.
But Monday and Friday are bank holidays, aren't they? So we're closed Monday and Friday.
Right, so I'm going to sign off now, and I hope you all enjoyed
Okay.
today. And we'll see you again soon.
Bye,
Bye
everyone.
now.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye, Mark.